Hi friends, today we are going to read Pinkalicious, the Princess of Pink Slumber Party by Victoria Khan. Let's start. I was having a slumber party. It was not any old slumber party. It was a Princess of Pink party. My whole family got ready. Mommy and Daddy dressed up like a queen and king. I am a royal prince, said Peter. He grabbed a crown out of my hand. You are more like a royal joker, I told him. Ding dong, the princes are here, I said. I twirled my way to the door and let my royal friends in. Welcome, I said with a courtesy. Enter my castle, fair maidens. How grand, Molly said. I'm ready for the ball, Rosie said. Hello, Princess Alison. I said, Hi, Alison, said quietly. She held her bear tightly. Let's play musical thrones. I started the music and we danced around the chairs. I didn't even mind being the last one left without a throne. Yay, I won, said Molly. Your prize, Your Majesty, I said. I landed Molly a pinkalastic wand. It is time to make tiaras, I said. Oh, Rosie said, look at the dazzling swans. My tiara is going to twinkle like a star, said Molly. Look at me, I said. I put my tiara proudly on my head. I had the sparkliest tiara that all the land. Dinner is served, said Mommy. We made a royal feast, said Daddy. Princess and the split pea soup, chicken nuggets, a king, and a castle cupcake for dessert. Peter said, if I was a ruler, we had always eat dessert first. Yum, I said. That would be very sweet kingdom. After dinner, Peter climbed to the top of the pile of pillows and yelled, I'm king of the castle. It is princess of the castles around here, I said. Princess rules, Molly said. Suddenly, I heard a snuffle. It came from Alison. What's wrong? I asked her. I'm scared to sleep over, she whispered in her ear. I gave Alison a hug. Sleeping away from home can be kind of scary, I said. What would a real princess do to make Alison feel better? I asked to protect her from villains, Rose said. A princess faces her perils with strength, Molly said. Alison still looked scared. I know, I said. A real princess would have a dragon to protect her. Close your eyes, I said. Unlock the magic kingdom. What do you see? Nothing, said Alien. Listen, I said. Do you hear a dragon walking in the enchanted forest? That's your dad walking down the hall, Rose said. Breathe, I said. Do you smell the odor of dragon breaths in the air? Oh, excuse me, Molly said. I just burped. Wait, I said. Don't you hear the loud breathing of the dragon heart? That is my heart, said Rose. I have never seen a dragon before. Now open your eyes, I said. The dragon is here. It's a pink and it is breathing fire. Look how spiky its tail is. I see the dragon, Alison said. It is sparkling in the moonlight. The dragon smiled. She will protect us, I said. What do you think the dragon name is? Rose asked. Alison yawned. Can I tell you in the morning? I'm so sleepy. Alison said. Good night, Princess of Pink, I said. Good night, Dragon, we will say. Outside the dragon went. The end. Pinkalicious at the Fair by Victoria Khan. Let's start. Cotton candy, a pet show, rides. I did not know what to do first. Molly and I were at the Pink Valley Fair with Mommy. Let's start at the merry-go-round, Mommy said. Molly rode an elephant. I chose the beautiful white horse. Mommy waved when we passed. Everything spinning, I said, giggling. My horse went up and down. I remembered me of my unicorn, Galicious. It is just like riding Goldie, I said. Too bad she stayed home. I wish I had a unicorn, said Molly. You can always play with mine, I said. That's what friends are for. We got cotton candy next. It's a fair tradition. It is too bad Goldie isn't here, I said. She loves pink treats. Molly and I played every game. My favorite was the unicorn ring toss. I got one, I said. Me too, said Molly. We each got to pick a prize. We chose friendship charms. Each charms were half a heart. We pressed the halves together to make a whole heart. I'm glad you are my friend, Galicious, Molly said. I'm glad too, I said. We wore our new charms to the pet show. There were so many animals. I held a duck. Molly petted a piglet. The blue ribbons goes too fluffy, said a judge. A girl walked up in her lamp. The judge put a big ribbon on its collar. Seeing all the animals made me sad. My unicorn was the best of all. I wish Goldie was here, I said. She would win a prize. She deserves a ribbon, said Molly. I missed my unicorn. Suddenly, I felt a soft nudge. I turned around. It was a Goldie. I threw her arms around her and hugged her tight. That's when I saw something. Goldie wasn't alone. Look, Molly said, Goldie is here. It looks like she had a friend, I said. Goldie nuzzled me. So did her friends. How fantastic, said Molly. No, I said with a smile. How pinkatastic. I'm glad you have a best friend too, I told Goldie. That gave me an idea. I took off my charm, so did Molly. We gave them to the unicorn. The next prize goes to Goldie and her pal, I announced, for being the best unicorns and the best friends. Friends forever. The end. Galicious and Planet Pink by Victoria Khan. Let's start. In science class, we learned about the planets. They are the most amazing things in the world. I mean, in the universe. Every planet has its own color, said Miss Penny. Earth is blue and green. Mars is a deep shade of red. Venus is bright and milky white. Miss Penny showed us something I will never forget. There's even a pink planet. she said. Scientists just discovered it. They didn't know much about it yet. For homework, we had to imagine what the pink planet is like. I had lots of idea. I know a things or two about pink planets after all. I made a list, then I took out my pink planet to make a picture of planet pink. There is no such thing as a Pinkalicious, Peter said later. When I showed him my work, how do you know? I said. Have you ever seen one? Peter thought it over. No, he replied. I didn't think so. Then he got very excited at the thought of meeting an alien. Maybe Pinkalicious will come to Earth, cried Peter. They will fly down to their spaceship. When they land, they will say, "Take me to Peter." No way, I said. If Pinkalicious come to visit, they will want to meet me first. I'm the most pink-terrific, pink-loving person on the planet. Maybe they will like you so much, said Peter. They will want to take you back home with them. Ha 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 ha, I said. I knew Peter was just teasing. That night, I had a weird dream. A beam of light shone in my window. I followed the bright pink footsteps. There in my yard was a huge pink spaceship next to a tiny pink alien. Greetings, said the alien. I am a Pinkalicious. You may call me Pinky. Hello, I said shyly. We have come to take you to Planet Pink, said Pinky. We hear you make a great cupcakes. They are our favorite food. Pinky seemed nice and the offer was exciting, but I didn't want to leave home. The more I thought about it, the more upset I got. Please don't make me go, I said. No, I want to stay here. Just then I woke up. I was safe and sound. Except something was odd. There was a beam of light coming through my window, and all over the floor were bright pink footprints. I ran to the Peter. Wake up, I cried. There is a Pinkalicious in my room. I told him my dream. I showed him the clues. Peter grabbed a flashlight. I grabbed my wand. We tiptoed around the room, looked for the alien. Suddenly, we heard a scratch. Then we heard a screech. Then we saw something moving under my bed. It is the alien, we shouted. Mommy and Daddy turned on the lights. What's going on in here? They asked. There's an alien from Planet Pink under my bed, I cried. Mommy started laughing. There was a creature down there, but instead of pink alien, it was a fuzzy white kitty. It is the neighbor's new cat, said Molly. She must have climbed in the window and stepped in your pink paint. It will wipe off I will wipe off her paws. We will take her home tomorrow. Good night, space explorers, said Daddy. I got under cover. The kitty snuggled up beside me. I hadn't met a Pinkalicious, but I had met a new friend. As I drifted off to sleep, I saw a kitty's collar. Her name was Luna, which is another word of the moon. How pink, perfect. The end. Galicious and the Perfect Present by Victoria Khan. Let's start. Mommy and I were riding our bike when I saw something ahead that looked like it might be fun. Look, Mommy, I said, that's a yard sale. You might find a vase. I might find some pretty jewelry. Let's go find some treasures. Mommy smiled. Maybe I will find a book for us to read together, she said. Here are $2 to buy yourself a present, said Mommy. I am Sally, said the yard sale lady. Let me know if you need any help. Then I saw my friend Molly. Hi, Pinkalicious, Molly called. Where do you think I can find some fish? Next, I saw my friend Layla. She had on dress and necklace, a hat, and a big sunglasses that were all purple. I tried on Layla's feathers bow. Hello, darling, I said. Don't you just love the opera? Molly found some fishing treasure. Layla found dress-up treasures. I hadn't found anything interesting. If I were ever going to find my own treasure, I needed a plan. I know, I said. I will look for pink. All of suddenly, I saw pink everywhere. Now I had lots of choices from. I could hardly carry it all. You need this pink wagon to carry your collection, said Sally. This hat is perfectly pink-terrific, I said. And I twirled to my left. This tea set would be pink-tastic for a party, I said, and twirled to my right. Oops, now I'm dizzy. Wow, look at that, I gasped. I saw something that was better than all the rest. It was perfect. It was Pinkalicious music box. I know this song, I said. Mommy sings it to me, and at bedtime I had found something amazing. I had finally found a treasure. I didn't want the tea set. I didn't want the hat. I wanted the music box, but not for me. How much is this? I asked. $2, said Sally. It would be surprise for Mommy. Then I thought of a problem. Oh, I said. I whispered in Sally's ear. Let me think, said Sally. I have got this, Sally said. Take this old purse for free and hidden the gift inside. Mommy will think I got the purse and I won't see the present. Thanks, Sally, I said. The next morning, I got up early, made a card that said, I love you. I wrapped the present. Mommy came in with her coffee. I hid behind the sofa. What is this? Mommy asked. She had unwrapped my present and was holding up the music box. I jumped out and yelled, surprise! Look what I got for you. It's a music box. Listen, I turned the key. Oh my, it is my favorite song, Mommy said. I told you we had found a treasure at the yard sale, I said. Mommy gave me a hug. Sometimes the best presents are the ones you give. The end. Pinkalicious story time by Victoria Khan. Let's start. We were at a book fair, waiting in line. I was going to meet my hero, Princess Plum. I have all of her books. Princess Plum is kind. She is smart. She grants magic wishes and wears a sparkly purple tiara. I love her stories. I hope she signed my books. I told Mommy I couldn't believe I was going to meet a real princess at last. But when we got to the front of the line, was very surprised. Instead of a princess, I saw a man. Is Princess Plum a man? I said. I'm said Silver. The man laughed. I'm the author of Princess Plum. That means I wrote books about her. But how can we write about being a magic princess if you weren't one? I asked. When you are an author, you can tell all sort of stories, said Mr. Silver. Princess Plum is a character I made up. Stories can be about anyone or anything you want. Just use your imagination. That afternoon, I couldn't stop thinking about what Mr. Silver had said. I decided to give it a try. I imagined I could fly and wrote about soaring around Pinkalicious in my story. I made the clouds into the cotton candy. After that, I wrote about a tea party with dancing spoons and cups. I wrote about a garden growing under my bed. I wrote about a family of pirates that lives inside the washing machine. I couldn't stop writing at the dinner time. I wrote about broccoli jungles and sweet potato mountains. At bedtime, I wrote about a pair of bunny slippers hopping all over the house. At school on Monday, I came up with more ideas. I wrote them all down. I was too busy to listen to my teacher, Miss Penny. I was writing about a pink panda. When Miss Penny tapped my shoulder, "Pinkalicious," she said, "What are you doing?" I gulped. I told Miss Penny everything about meeting the author Silver and writing stories all day long. "I'm sorry for not paying attention," I said. "Well," said Miss Penny, "paying attention is very important, but so is being creative. I think I have an idea." "Listen, everybody," said Miss Penny. "This week we have all going to be author. We will have special writing time so you can work on your stories, and on Friday we will have our own class book festivals." At recess, we talked about our ideas. "I'm writing about a penguin named Percy," said Molly. "I'm writing about family of giants who lives in the rainforest," said Rose. Alicia's book was the biggest surprise. It wasn't have any words. She was making a comic book story with only pictures. We worked hard all week. I finished the story about flying through the cotton candy clouds. I drew the covers and added about an author page. "Pinkalicious is from Pinkpilly," I wrote. "She loves writing, baking cupcakes, and anything pink." On Friday, we read our stories out loud. We signed our books. It was so much fun. Before I went home, I told Miss Penny I had one last thing to write. "Dear Mr. Silver, you may not be princess who grants wishes, but your books are full of magic. Thank you for helping to see that I am a writer too. Pinkalicious." The Galicious and the Pirates by Victoria Khan. Let's start. On Saturday morning, a seagull landed on my windowsill. It had a note in its beak. The note was from my friend Aqua. Aqua is a mermaid. A mermaid is a miniature mermaid. "Dear Pinkalicious and Peter, meet me at the Hidden Cove at 2 p.m. Love and seashells. Aqua." That afternoon, Peter and I went to the cove. We brought our big toys because Aqua loves to play. Aqua, Aqua, I called. I didn't see Aqua anywhere. Wow, look at that, said Peter. He pointed to a ship in the cove. There were two men on deck. They don't look like regular sailors, I said. That's because it's a pirate ship, Peter said. The pirates were yelling, "Oh, mine are better," yelled one. "Oh, mine are much better," yelled the other. "I'm scared," Peter said. I shivered. I was also scared. Suddenly, I heard a noise. Ee! It was a scream, and it was coming from the ship. "That sounds like Aqua," I said. "She must have been captured by the evil pirates." "Yikes," said the Peters. "I hope they don't make her walk the plank." "I know, I had to be brave. Aqua won't walk the plank," I said, "because we are going to save her." Peter went pale. "What about the pirates?" he asked. I looked at my kite. It gave me an idea. I shared my plan with Peter. I tried to fly my kite, but the wind was very strong. "Help me," I said to Peter. He held the kite string with me. Together, we ran toward the ship. Suddenly, the kite was swept up by the wind. "Kite ahoy!" I said. My kite flew into the pirates and tangled them up all up. Just I had a plan. "Oh!" yelled the pirate. "We are stuck." Peter and I waded through the water and sneaked up the ship's ladder. Peter put his buckets over the pirates' heads. "Blame me, I can't see," said the captain. "Quick, we have to find Aqua," I said to Peter. We looked everywhere for Aqua, but all we saw was a parrot. The parrot landed on my shoulder. "Cookie!" it screamed. "Cookie!" My eyes widened. It was the scream we had heard before. Peter glared at me. "That is not Aqua," he said. "Oh dear," I said. "Hey ho, let us go," the pirates yelled. "What do we do?" Peter squeaked. Suddenly, I heard a familiar voice. "Ahoy, Pinkalicious!" It was Aqua. "Sorry, I'm late. I have been looking for you too," Aqua called up from the ocean. "Do you meet my friends, Captain Pinkbeard?" "Your friend?" I repeated. Oh, Bill Murray," said Peter. "Quickly, we set the pirates free." "We are good pirates," they told us. "Then why were you yelling before?" I asked Captain Pinkbeard. "The first mate and I were having disagreement," he said. The captain opened the treasure chest. A yummy smell came out of it. The chest was filled with cookies. "The pirates baked the best treats on the high seas," said Aqua. "What was your disagreement about?" I asked. "I think our new cookies should have a pink sparkles," said the captain. "Well, I like purple sparkles," said the first mate. "You're in luck," said the Peter. "Pinkalicious is a cookie expert." We went down to the galley where the pirates made cookies. I decorated the cookies with pink and purple sparkles. "You can never have too many sparklers," I said. "The pirates tasted my cookies." "That's true," said Captain Pinkbeard. "Cookies for everyone," said Captain Pinkbeard. "Now your cookies are perfect just the way Arg, I said. The end. Pinkalicious and the Sick Day by Victoria Khan. Let's start. When the bell rang at the end of the day, Principal Hart handed me a letter. Give this to your mom, she said. Oh, was I in trouble? When I got home, I found Mommy. I waited while she read the letter. Mommy smiled. You have perfect attendance. Tomorrow you get to principal's off for the day, she said. I am very proud of you. Yippee, I yelled. I am in charge. No homework. I don't know about that, Mommy said. However, you do get to read the morning announcements and eat lunch with Principal Hart. After dinner, I worked on my announcer's voice. Good morning, students, I said. Bravo, Pinkalicious, Daddy said. You must be very excited. Your cheeks are all pink. I nodded. I was excited, but I was also very sleepy. I went to bed early. When I woke up, my head hurt, my eyes itched, my throat felt scratchy. Achoo! Achoo! Daddy took my temperature. You have a fever, he said. No school for you today. He tucked me back into bed. Then I remembered I have to go to school, I said. I'm principal for the day. I'm sorry, Pinkalicious, said Mommy. I will make you some tea, said Mommy. Daddy tried to cheer me up. He put my favorite books on my bed. Then he gave me a big hug and I went back to sleep. I woke up feeling a bit better, but I still had the sniffles. I looked in the mirror. My nose was perfectly pink. Mommy came in with a pink tea. My mom used to make this for me when I was sick, she said. It's elderberry tea. I took a sip. Yum! I got to stay in my pajamas all day. Mommy brought me crayons and I colored in bed. I draw a picture of my riding Goldie to school. Daddy called from work to see how I was. He told me a joke to make me laugh. Why did the pink panda go to the doctor's office? Because she was pink. I giggled, but I was still a little sad because I wasn't at school. I would not be able to share the jokes at recess. In the afternoon, the phone rang. It was Principal Hart. I'm homesick too, she said. When you come back, you can still be principal for the day. I felt a panca million times better. Then Peter came home. Guess what I did today? I said. I colored, I read books, Mommy made me a pink tea, and I didn't even have to get dressed. I want to be sick too, said Peter. Then he smelled the cold medicine. Yuck, forget it, he said. I giggled. The next morning, my nose was normal color and I felt all better. The temperature is normal, Mommy said. You can go to school today. Yay! I cheered. When I got to school, I went straight to the office. I couldn't wait to tell anyone the joke about the pink panda. Good morning, I said. This is the principal, Pinkalicious. The end. Pinkalicious School Rules by Victoria Khan. Let's start. School is okay, except for one thing. When I am at school, I miss Galicious. Goldie for short. Goldie is my unicorn. I really like my teacher. His name is Mr. Pushkin. I have some friends in my class and I made a new friend yesterday. But I miss Goldie anyway. This morning, when I woke up, I had a very good idea. I could bring Goldie to school with me. School would be perfectly Pinkalicious with Galicious with two. There was a shiny red apples on Mr. Pushkin's desk. Goldie took the apples and nibbled it gently. Mr. Pushkin heard Goldie's munching and he thought it was me. Pinkalicious, there is no eating until snack time, he said. It is the rule. It is not me, I said. It's Galicious, my unicorn. She didn't eat much for breakfast, I added. Mr. Pushkin smiled. He took me aside and he told me that unicorns are not allowed in school. It is the rule, he said. Rules are something I do not love about school, and I really do not love the rules about the unicorns. I began to cry a little. I cried a little harder. Okay, Pinkalicious, said Mr. Pushkin. Your unicorn may stay, just this once. I stopped crying. In fact, I clapped and twirled. But if the unicorn stays, you must teach her the rules, Mr. Pushkin said. Do you think you can do that? Yes, I said. I know I can. At reading time, Galicious was very quiet. Galicious helped me with my math. Unicorns are very good at counting. When it was time for recess, I showed Galicious how to line up by the door. Galicious did not push or wiggle or cut the line at all. Galicious played nicely with the other friends. Everyone had so much fun with Goldie and me. I didn't know I had so many friends at school. Soon it was time to go home. Goldie got my backpack off his hook. Tell me, Pinkalicious, said Mr. Pushkin. Did you and your unicorn had a good day? We sure did, I said. School rules. The end. I hope you love this book, friends. See you next time with a different book. Bye bye.